Been a while, but we're all back at the Hinchy Gymnasium. This is going to be JV basketball action. Green Mountain, the Chieftains in those dark green uniforms, taking on the Golden Horde on their home court, wearing their white uniforms, obviously, in the JV ball game, just like the varsity. 8-minute quarters, overtime if necessary. And you can see right now that West Rutland can come up and be playing a 2-3 zone defense. And I'll go through the lineups as the game progresses, and it's a very quiet gym today. As the tie-up will go, and it'll be the West Rutland squad. Riopel will take the ball in bounds. She'll have Caroline Wood in the backcourt with her, and Wood will give the ball back to Riopel, and the pressure all went to one side of the court, and that gave Riopel the wide open lane to come down. Stone with the touch, and now Wood trying to determine what Green Mountain's playing for a defense. Wood Riopel left alone, just drove in and got the bucket. 2-0 West Rutland's JV squad with the lead. This is Katie Tyrell. Tyrell calling out the play, so I'm going to assume she's going to be the point guard, and she's going to go below the free throw line. There's the cut and the finish. We're tied at 2. And that was Emily Comstock, number 43, that got the basket. Riopel wants to get rid of the ball and needs a little help from her friends. Johanna Lee will be the recipient of the pass. Made the ball fake and kept that back foot planted. That was a good no call. I was anticipating the travel call, but no, she was there. Lee will try to dump the pass outside. Actually, might have been tipped. And then the throwaway, and Wood and Riopel, and Wood's got the dribble if she wants to take it. There she goes. She'll stop, wants to reverse the basketball. Had it stripped from behind by Comstock on a nifty play. So in a 2-2 game, a minute and a half old, Green Mountain looking for their first lead of the contest. There's Martell, will hold it at the elbow. West Rutland is on vacation this week school-wise, and they said they were short some players, so this pace right here probably more than pleasing to the West Rutland squad. They're short on players. There's a step to the hole, and the weak side rebound, got it. And that will make it a 4-2 game as Riopel getting isolated in the back court. Will squirt the pass off. That definitely was tipped this time, taken away by Bartlett, and gives the ball back to number 33, Tyrell. They want to go down inside, and the shot straight up. I don't believe that was tipped. Going to be rebounded by Lee after the second attempt was missed, and Johanna Lee wants to get off that sideline. She is literally triple teamed, and somebody's, well, you got to do math. If there's 3 people guarding you, somebody who's not being guarded is going to come back to the ball. And I believe we're going to have a West Rutland timeout. That is the case. 5:35 to go. 4-2 first quarter action. JV basketball action on Munger Vision. Rutland timeout. Again, down 4-2. Playing a 2-3 zone, and they'll whip the ball over to the elbow, and they're going to toss all the way back to the side, and that's going to be Kyle on the side by Bowden. And going back to get it with no hassle was Tyrell, as she's able to retrieve the basketball. Again, that was good defense by Wood, and again, no shot clock to worry about in the state of Vermont. I probably won't be around long enough for him to worry about that. Offensive rebound, a little bump, and a foul. That would be a matter will it be shots or not. Mr. Manny with the call. That'll be Lee called for the foul, and there will be shots. And also number 42, Leah Bowden to the line. So Bowden will step up there, and this is a good chance to tie to the West Rutland School Booster Club, Sports Booster Club. It's got the first annual alumni basketball game coming up. That's going to be February 19th, right here at the Hinchy Gym at 5 o'clock. And you get to watch the former players from the 1977 through 2010 classes. That could be a lot of fun, especially the really old guys like me. I didn't go to school here, so I can't play. I'm going to come and tape it, though. And that's going to be tossed away. Is a little miscommunication between Wood and Lee. And in the 6-2 game, Green Mountain Chieftains will take over the basketball. They'll go back on that, well, it becomes the baseline now, it was the inline before. And Bowden will take the ball out of bounds. They're on that stack formation, and no problem getting the pass in bounds. As Bartlett had the touch, shot went up, and boy, I tell you, it's going to be all Green Mountain on the glass, and they're able to chase down that loose basketball as Tyrell. Let's swing it over on that left side to Martell. They'll go down inside, and again, they can pretty much, they've packed in that 2-3 zone all below the free throw line. That'll be short, and the rebound will be off from Stone's hands and recovered by the Green Mountain Chieftains, and 3-second call. I believe it's going to be on Olivia Bartlett. She was pretty comfortable in the paint, didn't get out of there in time. And now I wonder in that alumni game if we'll see like Phil Bartlett come back and play, or John Center, or those guys. Those would be fun. Get John Center and that whole gang. Stevie Patrica. As Riopel going to be tied up. Going to be Green Mountain basketball. 6-2, 4.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter play. Of course, the only downside to doing that alumni game is that the smell of Ben Gay will just overpower the gym that night, because I'm sure from the class of 77, they're going to be needing a lot of that to get loose before the ball game. I wonder if Donnie Dunches Jr. is going to play. I bet he's still got the moves. The hair won't get in his eyes like it used when he played, but. So again, that's February 19th and 5 o'clock right here at the. We have a nice early start because a lot of those guys from the class of 77, 78, they go to bed early. Riopel on the break, has the ball slapped out of bounds and saved momentarily. Go out of bounds. It's good hustle down the floor by Tyrell, number 33. And it's going to be West Rutland basketball. Only down 4, and they need to make these possessions mean something. They've got to really milk them out time-wise and try to get some production at the end of them. Stone tips the ball to Riopel. That's Wood. Oh, that's a good-looking shot. Went off to Lee, goes to the hole, and was it slapped out of bounds? Yes, it was tipped, the official indicates. So we'll stay with West Rutland. Yeah, it's a very quiet gym tonight. There's Johanna Lee to Wood. Waits for Riopel, come off the screen. Chased down by Stone. Ball squirts free. It will be picked up, and now Tyrell will have it. Went out from Bowden 42 to Katie Tyrell, and Tyrell will come into the front court. Oh, nice return pass. The ball went down to Comstock originally. Now they're going to throw over the top of that 2-3 zone. It's not going to be a tiring zone because they're not really being active out there, but they're getting in the way. Shot will drop. Oh, that was a teaser, but it went in. Lee asked for somebody to come back, and they're trying to set a screen with Riopel, and they do, and that will open up Wood now. 8-2 Green Mountain. They got a push call, and that foul will be assessed to Olivia Bartlett, number 41, I believe. 4-1. Yeah, so Bartlett will pick up the foul, and that will send Taylor Wilson to the scorer's table, and Taylor Wilson will come in wearing number 50 for Green Mountain Union High School. And Emily Comstock will sit down and catch her breath. Riopel open. No, she came in high. And really, there was no screen set for her. Just came in. And Lee off the glass and in. Well, that's certainly something to get excited over. Makes it an 8-4 ball game now. Green Mountain would lead with the ball. And this first quarter has only been the one timeout taken, I believe, and Tyrell, no, it had a good-looking shot. Weak side rebound still on the floor, picked up by Green Mountain Union High School, and they're going to get it to Bartlett. She wanted to drive the paint, and that will be recovered and still controlled by Green Mountain. Wilson shut off on the baseline. Riopel had the steal and lost it off her foot out of bounds. Good hustle by Riopel to get in the passing lane there and disrupt that possession that time. Ball will stay with Green Mountain. The Chieftains are called. And of course, I will have the varsity game for you also. And that almost became West Rutland basketball as 42 over there. Bowden grabbed it when it was out of bounds, but they let it slide. 32 will be Muriel Chase. Chase, number 32, just in the ball game for Green Mountain, has the ball and a couple of the free throw line, curled back. She has the ball now, and she'll pivot. Tough pass to handle. Shot will go up, and Stone will get the rebound and got fouled as Bartlett will be called for the foul. So Salonika Stone, the victim of the foul, and that will send Emily Comstock back in the ballgame as that's now 2 fouls on Bartlett. Boy, I tell you, Wood, yeah, about to say, if she comes off the screen to this side the first time, she's got the ball. Riopel. Pass tipped around and controlled by Green Mountain, so they'll come up with the steal as the press in the backcourt, able to be effective in creating a turnover. And it did go out of bounds. Good eye by the official there. She was peeking down there and saw it. That's so Lee to Riopel. She'll cross over twice. And break the timeline. Nice pass, front court. And they're going to have the foul called, on Bowden as she was. I'll look at a blocking foul. She actually reached across, which wasn't the foul. They'll call it a hold. And she impeded the progress of the ball, and that will be the third team foul. So with an 8-4, Green Mountain Junior varsity basketball college junior varsity basketball lead. Riopel passed up the open look. Wood. That might become an assist. Lee, no. That ball on the floor and comes back to Wood. She'll go to Lee in the paint. Got fouled. That should be shots as Wilson came across her arms, and Johanna Lee, yes, will be going to the line as the indication. As that is the call. And we're all set now, so West Rutland a little short-handed player-wise, but down just 8-5 and facing a team that's playing extended defense, full court press. And that's what I missed. So stay 8-5, and here's the quick push the other way. And they'll get it back in the hands of Tyrell. They'll swing the ball to Chase. Boy, Chase split the defense, goes up and got it. Nice job by Chase. She saw the opening and took it. Riopel chasing it down to the floor, rolls the ball back to Lee. She'll scoop it up and come into the front court. And they want to, I thought I heard a timeout, but I didn't see him get it. And that'll be out from Lee's, so that'll be a backcourt. And that was touched again by Green Mountain, and it's going to be West Rutland basketball. They might have caught a break there. Yeah, I thought I heard timeout, timeout, timeout too, but. Oh, it's going to be West Rutland basketball, but they got to come up with a better formula here against this press. Then Riopel. Yeah, get off those sidelines, just come back to the middle of the floor. 49 seconds to go in the first quarter of play. It's been all right, the first quarter has. It's got the potential of a ticking bomb to be a blowout for Green Mountain, but that certainly will help them up. They keep fouling. That's the 5th team foul already on Green Mountain. As Chase called for the foul. You see Caroline Wood. To Riopel. Wood, that was definitely blocked this time. It'll stay down here with West Rutland with 33.5 seconds left in the first quarter of play. I might have inadvertently earlier said first half. I've been doing a lot of CSJ basketball, college basketball, and they play in halves, and I don't know with high school level, they play AAU basketball in halves. I don't know why they don't go to halves here in regular basketball. Oh, a full out, flat out break. Wilson, will she dunk it? No, she'll go for the layup and get it. 12-5, the lead goes to 7, and that turnover turned into points. So Riopel working the ball up. To Holzinger, she'll put the shot up and got it. Holzinger with the basket. Very calm, very collected. Banked it off the window and in. 1 second left, and on the Holzinger basket, that'll cut the lead to 5 at 12-7, Green Mountain. And the only change I see out there is Kayleen Eddings, 22, is coming in for West Rutland to start the second quarter play. And yeah, now she's going in the right direction. So wrong way Eddings will lose it out of bounds. It was quite a first portion of the ball game for her as she went to the long basket and then lost it on the dribble coming up the sideline. Oh man, we've all been there before. Maybe not exactly that situation, but how about you? But I've certainly gone backwards in life continuously. Open shot, got it. I don't have a 13 on my roster, so I'll do my best to try to chase that down for you. Wood killed the dribble, will come to Riopel, and Riopel is keeping the dribble alive, and boy, didn't let the trap get there in full force. Toss her over the top, and should be a hand check foul, or a hold, whatever they want to call it. A lot of contact with the hands. No, he called it a block. That's cool, he's wearing the stripes. 14-7, Green Mountain as Stone steps out. to Riopel. She'll ball fake and pushes the pass to Eddings and goes baseline, and that'll be a turnover. Yeah. So Green Mountain with that 7-point lead, looking for a run here in this second quarter play. Give them a little bit bigger cushion to work with. Step to the hole and can't get the finish, and Wood with the defensive boards going to dribble. Boy, they get on those sidelines. They like those. Riopel back to the middle of the floor where she should be. Yeah, and she's working the ball up and will cross the timeline, and that, I believe, was touched by Green Mountain. It was. That's the indication from the official, and it will be West Rutland basketball. And Stone will get a handle on that basketball, and by Riopel, great hands. Nope, it did hit the sideline. That was a tough pass to handle. And it'll go out of bounds, and it'll become Katie Tyrell with the ball. And that pass. Oh, look at that. Got it. Tell you what, I don't have her number, but she certainly knew what to do with it when she got the basketball. And that pushes the lead now to 9 at 16-7. West Rutland really needing some points right back to the sideline. Wood will spin back and have the ball taken away and chased down from behind by Green Mountain. It's Riopel and Wood with double team, and then the foul on Eddings. Only the second foul on West Rutland as a team, first on Eddings. And there's the touch up, and yep, she's going to get the ball back to Tyrell. That's what I was waiting for. West Rutland still in that 2-3 zone. They're coached by Sam Gilmore. And don't forget, on February 19th, they'll have the first annual alumni game. Nice shot from the left wing, and they've asked me if I'd be interested in videotaping the game, and yep, we'll see how that goes. You could watch it on television. And that pass did make its way to Eddings, and I tell you what, they get the ball to Stone. There's the drop down help, and there's the tie up, and it's going to be Green Mountain basketball. 5:39 left in the half. It's Green Mountain with their first double-digit lead of the ball game at 18-7. And boy, a couple people losing their balance, falling down, and they seem to be okay. Shot up, and no. Weak side rebound, foul. Wilson should be going to the line to shoot a couple. All right, so that will send Taylor Wilson, number 50, to the line with still 5:17 left. And my coverage of CSJ basketball has come to a conclusion because the men finish out on the road against Fisher College and SUNY Canton. So it was quite a wild season. Saw some good men's basketball played. Stone over the top. We'll go to Riopel. Boy, back on the sideline with that trap, and she's going to fight for the ball. And on the break, here comes Green Mountain. Chieftains got it. A little English on that ball, and she'll spin it up and in. And Eddings with the grab, and boy, she's gonna, well, she went to make the pass and the ball slipped off her fingers, and here's the break the other way. Eddings trying to get back defensively, does, and up, no good this time, and the rebound just misses Wood's hands as there's a baseline, and Stone 3-second call. 23 for West Rutland. Stone playing some solid defense down in the paint. And boy, Wood literally skipping through the double team, did lose the basketball, and Tyrell will go up, and boy, that's travel call. It's pretty rugged down inside right now. Yeah. I believe West Rutland wants a timeout, will get a timeout. 20-7, Green Mountain's JV squad with the lead over West Rutland on Munger Vision. Wood. Well, I can't say it enough. I'm saying it too much, actually, but they get on those double dribbles. Yeah, they get on those sidelines. West Rutland's guards do. And man, they just got to break that habit. That's a whole lot of the problem right now with the press. When they're single team, they go to the sideline. It's like being double teamed by the sideline as a player. When you're double teamed, you go to the sideline, it's like being triple teamed, but you're just taking away any option you have, bringing the ball up the floor. I mean, there are players, men and women, who have the caliber of ball handling skill and speed that can break the press coming up the sideline, like a Jamie Ryda or Torrey Burke or guys like that. But unfortunately, they haven't developed that skill level yet at this particular JV squad. But they got to get out the sideline, and that's going to be out of bounds. Riopel was on the drive and took one of those funny bumps on her and bounces on her, and she'll turn the ball over. There's Muriel Chase. She's got a bucket tonight. She's out there. Just 3.5 minutes to go in the half. Bartlett up and got it. Nice pass. Good assist and the basket. It's Wood again able to get open. Oh, the steal, the quick hands, and the left-handed shot. I believe that would have counted if it would have gone, but it should be 2 free throws. We'll see what Mr. Manny says. 2 shots. There he goes. Okay. But yeah, just former West Rutland coach and player Phil Bartlett, the coach down at CSJ, assembled quite a unit, turned in a good regular season. And of course, at the time of the taping this, they hadn't finished regular season, but I would say they qualified for the Sunrise Conference tournament. As Bartlett was fouled, got a push called, and that's the 5th or 6th team foul. I don't think it's shots yet. No, and coming in for Green Mountain, Wilson's going to come out, and Rachel Martell, number 45, is going to come in for Green Mountain. Bartlett rushed the shot, missed the shot, and then the steal. And a high bounce pass will come down to Chase. Up and got her second basket of the night. Puts the lead now quite a bit, 25-7. West Rutland being held scoreless here in this quarter, and Riopel will be called for the foul. She came down across the arms, and that'll be the 16th foul, but it also was in the act of shooting. So Chase looking to add to those 4 points she's gotten so far in this first half. Looking to add to that total from the free throw line. And she got the first one. She's got quite the cheering section over here for her at each basket that she makes. Got them both. Well, you know that talk about rotation and height and spin, all that. Boy, she flatlined them and got them both. And that press has done its job. It's created some turnovers, led to easy baskets. Bartlett will get that one. Looked like she went left-handed there, but she made it. As Caroline Wood had it stolen away. Yeah, it will become a steal, and there's the open layup. Got it. Nice job. Good pass and the finish. Well, one of the things is they have to discuss is just the spacing offensively for West Rutland. One thing is their gapping's way off. They're too close to each other. But that was excellent both ways. Defense on there's the steal and the basket, 33-7. Green Mountain, as West Rutland just looking like they're just trying to weather out the first half and regroup at halftime. 2 minutes straight up to go, and they didn't call a timeout during that run. And I can only imagine, like I said, they were trying to survive the final 2 minutes here. As Stone will get a break here as they she ties her shoes up. And we're all set. And Muriel Chase getting no problem. Nobody got no extended defense as they're playing that 2-3 zone. And again, Stone helped lead to what almost became a turnover there as she just stood her ground down on the back line of that 2-3 zone. There it is to Bartlett, up and no. And it'll be a jump ball, West Rutland basketball. As the Month of February winding down. I can tell you that the Glozik tournament is coming up on Munger Vision. I do not have a... I'm always the last to know the actual start date and the start time of the first game. Once I'm here, I get a program just like everybody else does, and that's how I determine when to be here and when the games start and who's playing. So I can only tell you that it's coming up. I got a whistle, got a travel call. There's Martell called for the stop. And with 1:05 left, Green Mountain's going to, in a half, Green Mountain will pull out of that full court press defense they've been running. Riopel to Stone, fouled. And that should be 2 shots, as Stone looked to be in the act of shooting when the foul occurred. And that is the call. Yes, Emily Comstock will be checking in, number 43 for Green Mountain. She's got to wait till the second shot, and that's Bartlett's 3rd personal foul. Stone will miss that one, and I'm assuming it's Bartlett, yes, coming out of the ball game. So they're going to protect Bartlett with those 3 fouls. Don't want her to pick up another one with just 53.7 seconds left in the first half of play. And that shot just a little bit off the mark. There they find Chase in the middle of the floor. She'll quarterback the team. Again, West Rutland religious about playing that 2-3 zone. As like I said, it's not really an overactive zone. See, they didn't rotate at all on that weak side, and that'll become a basket. That shot made by Martell makes it a 35-7 Green Mountain lead. As Edding's going to go 3-ball on it, and with a second bounce, nope. Rebound kept alive by Stone, and she wants to go right back up with it. Put a little bit of extra juice on it, and it was last touched by Stone, so it'll be Green Mountain basketball. Okay, so 5 seconds, 4 seconds. They're going to go down deep. It'll count. Oh, blocked. Who came up with the block? Riopel did. That's the half. It was a nasty one for West Rutland and an excellent one for Green Mountain. 35-7 on Munger Vision. The obvious, but a lot of work here for West Rutland's JV squad. You shouldn't really worry about the score and winning the game, obviously. You should worry about just execution and having a better half here. And that'll be the first basket, the second half. We'll go to Leah Bowden. And Jen Sumner going to be running the point. We'll get the ball to Riopel. To Eddings, she'll ball fake when they'll go off from the hands of Stones out of bounds. So again, it's been a player shortage here in this ball game for West Rutland, and they dipped into some of their freshmen who play varsity ball. And another basket will make it 39-7 Green Mountain. So what happens then, basically Sumner can only play, if she plays just 1 quarter JV ball, she can only play 3 quarters of the varsity game. Here's the ball fake, and nope, the rebound by Stone, got it. So the drive by Sumner was the miss, but then the rebound on the offensive boards put back by Stone. That's the first basket, and remember, West Rutland held scoreless in that second quarter of play. But I was informed that this game will conclude the West Rutland JV basketball season. I just want to say West Rutland basketball was tipped out of bounds by one of those Green Mountain high school players. And they're going to change the call. It'll be Green Mountain basketball, okay. And yeah, Caroline Wood able to get an air in front of the pass, knock it out of bounds. And they're looking, and Stone almost came up with the steal. Wilson on the floor does go off from the hands. Got one from the hands of Caroline Wood of West Rutland, so I'll stay with Green Mountain as they'll have the ball. Basically same spot. And that's a foul on Sumner. So she'll be called for the foul. It's a non-shooting foul, first team foul. So it'll be just a possession foul. The ball go out of bounds on the baseline. It's Bowden. Basically where she spent the last minute, standing right there. And I don't believe it was tipped by Wood, and they say yes it was. So or did they change it? They looked at each other and changed their mind. It's going to be West Rutland basketball. So yeah, this will conclude the West Rutland JV schedule. The varsity with obviously the Green Mountain game, but then they'll have one more game that I plan on being here for. I did, first time in several years. I missed a couple of West Rutland girls basketball games. And I always had a reason. And that hasn't happened in a long time, but the return pass for Sumner was knocked out of bounds by Bowden. Then she hustled after it, couldn't save it. It'll stay West Rutland basketball. So Leah Bowden with the good hustle. In a 39-9 basketball game. Going Bowden on Riopel, and Riopel able to hustle down that ball. Got it to Eddings, and there's the push to Sumner, and she'll get a nice job by the Green Mountain squad of moving to the basketball. They're playing a zone right now. Caroline Wood, no. Rebound, Stone. Gonna kick it back out. Eddings with the good hands. Now Wood, they'll just reset the offense up for Sumner. 3-balling it, got it. 5 points for Sumner since she's checked in the ball game. And he gives the West Rutland local crowd a little something to cheer about. As Tyrell to Wilson got down the floor nicely. Actually got too far underneath the basket, and that won't happen there as Eddings turns, Bowden right in the way, and the ball will be tied up between Wood and, I'm just looking to see a number, and Tyrell. And the arrow will favor West Rutland, and coming into the basketball game now will be number 45, Rachel Martell. So it's Martell for Green Mountain High School coming in. As Wilson, number 50, has her left wrist heavily taped, so I don't know if she has a, actually looks like her fingers are a little swollen up. I don't know if she has a break or a sprain or a ligament strain or whatever. It's going to be West Rutland ball. It's batted out of bounds by Bowden. Bowden just seems to be everywhere out there for Green Mountain High Schools. Sumner wanted to go back to Eddings, and that was slapped out of bounds by Martell. But just checked back in the ball game, and they want Sumner to take the ball out of bounds for West Rutland as they get set up in that box formation. And that was the other thing, you know, the CSJ basketball team, like I said, in my closing home game there, if I come back to do any more sports at all, one of the teams I would come back for would be CSJ men's basketball. They try to go full length of the court here. And Stone will slap it out of bounds. 60-40 chance of coming back. I'm cutting my schedule back by 75 to 100% at the conclusion of softball season. And one of the other teams that would come back for it would be the West Rutland girls basketball. But that's 60-40 if this is it for me for my final season. And oh, she went up and down, yet travel. Chase that time, got down on the blocks, but was well guarded. And little indecision, and that cost her the possession. Sumner trying to work off the screen. Gets it in the corner, and it'll go out of bounds. To Green Mountain, looking to hit Wood, and Wood trying to act like an NFL receiver, keeping her feet in bounds and stretching out for the pass, but she needed to be about 3 inches taller. It's West Rutland showing some pressure now in the backcourt. I like that. At 39-12, you really don't have an awful lot to lose by changing up. Sumner to Riopel. Going to set it up, and nope, front rimmed it. Too much time to think about it. Stone had it, lost it, has it again. Tips the pass out, and Caroline Wood. Nice grab by Eddings as the pass was a little behind her. Sumner with the grab, and does get the Stone foul. And I believe shots coming up, as I believe also 43 Emily Comstock will be called for the foul. 43 Comstock will pick up the foul. So that will stop the clock with 4:32 to go in the third quarter. And it goes 39-12 still. So the next shot, no. And Eddings not only kept the ball alive, she got to it in the corner, and boy, that was a tough one for Sumner. She lost the dribble on the initial catch. and then was double team, possibly triple team down there along that right angle of the sideline, and we're going to have a foul called on West Rutland. Just the second foul of the second half on West Rutland. That's Riopel called for the foul. And that's going to be chased down by Riopel. And then up ahead to Sumner, who'll break free for the layup, and with the left hand will get it. 7 points for Sumner, cuts the lead 25. And I doubt it will happen, but wouldn't that be an awesome finish if they could come back and make it like a 2-point ball game? There's a good screen set by Tyrell. From the knee and picked up by Sumner. Sumner will cross over and has a solid screen set by Eddings. Pass going up ahead to nobody. Here comes Green Mountain the other way. As it sounds like a herd of buffalo now going up and down the floor. Bowden catches fires, got it. Tell you what, Bowden, good player, but she enjoys it out there. She's got a big old smile on her face. Riopel blocked, got her own block shot, and their pass to Wood was knocked out of bounds by number 45, Martel. And 30-second timeout being taken by Green Mountain. JV squads are up 41-14 with 3:19 to go in the third quarter. To Riopel, we're back in action here after that timeout. In the corner to Stone. No, she stayed on the floor, kept her feet planted. That's why there's no travel call. There's the turnovers. Ends up in the hands of Martel. To chase. Sumner stopped the progress of the ball coming down, and that shot will be missed. And the rebound, Bowden, will be tied up by Eddings, and it'll be West Rutland basketball. Bartlett, number 41, coming back in the ball game. Remember, she set a lot of this third quarter with those 3 personal fouls. And we're down to 2:55 to go in the third quarter. Stone. Back to Sumner. They sent Riopel through the paint. She wasn't open. Stone got it and missed it. Sumner up. That was tipped, and that altered the path of the shot. Here comes Bowden. Bowden. I thought she might pull up, take the shot. She'll get the ball down to Bartlett, and nope, a little too much juice on the ball. Eddings got the rebound. She's asking for some tempo. She wants to break down the floor, and Sumner with a great pair of hands reached behind her, made the grab. And that shot off the glass and in for Eddings. So a 41-16 score now. As Bartlett got it. Left alone, made the layup. To Wood. She wanted to come back up top to Sumner, and Chase made the steal, was looking for Tyrell, and then overthrew Tyrell, and Sumner back to Riopel. Going to go up and missed it. Well, she let the defensive player there, Chase, alter her shot, and that's what led to that miss, and then subsequently the tie-up. And Bartlett, wrong basket. It's a couple different players now have shot the wrong basket. Sumner with her 9th point of the quarter. Oh, you see that. I mean, it happens. Oh, Bartlett left all alone. So alone she could miss to get her own rebound. And she missed twice, so got to work on the dunk. Riopel, foul. Shots coming up for Riopel, and that foul will be assessed to Tyrell. Yeah, and Riopel stepping up there for 2 shots now with 1:16 to go. Riopel will miss that first shot. And Riopel will get the second one. A much better quarter for West Rutland. Riopel got it. That was the press, being very efficient, very effective. Look at that. Eddings almost came up with yet another steal. And Bowden got away with a little double dribble there. Paul Bartlett ran the floor beautifully, missed the shot, and it's going to be Sumner coming out of the pack with it for Westside. Sumner on the break, going to take it all the way up and got fouled. Well, the coach for Green Mountain questioned the last foul on the last layup attempt, which was kind of mind-numbing. But this time he seemed to agree with that one. And Sumner off the mark with that first shot. Well, I tell you, they put 21 points on the board. We're talking about West Rutland. I think they had a chance for that halfway through that first quarter. Of course, they've given up 43, so Stone stepped in and got it. Stone with the offensive rebound and the putback. Wouldn't that be wild if they could go back and win this thing? They're down by 20, though, 43-23. Sumner got the steal and somehow got it to Eddings. And they're playing with some juice now, and Stone with a good catch. Sumner thought about the three ball and we'll kick it out now. Wood just missed a weak side rebound. Eddings, no. Eddings got her own missed shot. Wood will put it up and no. Stone in great position. Got it. 43-25. I think they just dug too big a hole though. That's going to be intercepted if Sumner turns around. Nope, nice job. It's Chase trying to back her down in. We'll kick it back up to Bowden. Tyrell on the drive. Nope. Nice box out. Who was that? Oh, Sumner. 2 seconds. 1 second, and a much better quarter for the West Rutland fans. 43-25. Green Mountain JV squad with a lead on Munger Vision. So Dan Brackus now entered the ball game for West Rutland. So she'll lose 1 quarter on the varsity squad, but she's a shooter. There she goes. She's a scorer. 43-27. West Rutland at 1 point trailed by over 30 points. And Eddings will be called for the block. No doubt about it. Yep. That was an easy one. Nobody questioned it anywhere. So side out at the Hinchy Gym in this JV basketball contest. Eddings with the steal. The pass was a tad bit behind Bowden, and Eddings got to the elbow and needs some help now. We'll come back to Dan Brackus. She'll go baseline, stop, put the shot up, and no. Stone gonna get in there and count it. Stone having a huge second half for West Rutland with a chance for a 3-point play. Oh, I'm not. I'm starting to get tingly. She makes this. It's only a 13-point lead. Stone got it. But it's only should be 1 shot, yeah. 43-30. It would be the greatest comeback of any sporting event I would have ever seen. Bowden going hard to the hole. No. Stone just feeling it. She took the ball away from Dan Brackus and going to have a hole. If it's Bartlett's her 4th. Two, 42. Okay, so that's Bowden that picked up the foul, not Bartlett. West Rutland had possession. And Dan Brackus came off the screen set by. Now see Dan Brackus, she had the speed to bring it down the sideline against that double team. Of course, the double team didn't really get set either because of the speed. Eddings got it. Oh, Eddings got it. They're down to 11 points. Oh, that would be just spectacular. They're playing shorthanded. They're trying to rotate. They have freshmen playing varsity ball, so those freshmen. And I'm not sure who got the foul. West Rutland did, but I'm not sure who got called. So Dan Brackus did. Okay. And I'm looking to see, is it on the floor or is it shots? It's going to be shots. Okay. So Tyrell will go to the line and shoot a couple. And that is the 4th team foul. First on Dan Brackus. And got it. 44-32. Lead back to a dozen. But yeah, when Sumner came in to play the 3rd quarter, West Rutland basketball. That's actually a bad break for West Rutland because the ball hit the rim, but they called it a violation. And Stone will keep the hands alive, and oh, that's a tough shot. Bowden Bowden had it blocked. Oh, this is rugged down inside Stone, looking to outlet the basketball, and foul. Wow, man, I tell you, I am glad I'm not down in the middle of that. And I got to tell you, I thought that was good officiating there. I mean, they'd let him play. There was no foul until that whistle blew, seriously. And that's each team now with 5 team fouls. And that's going to come out to Stone. She's got it. And Bowden took it away and put it up, and no. Yes, Stone to Dambrackas, back to Stone, back to Dambrackas. Oh, it's wild stuff to Riopel, who's alone but didn't handle the pass clean, and now Dambrackas to Eddings. They'll settle things down. 6 minutes, 13 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Stone with the grab down low, blocked by Bartlett. Came to Riopel. You're going to swing it around to Dambrackas. You're going to fake the 3, take the 2, and left it soft. Great ball fakes. Jump ball, going to be Green Mountain basketball. Like I say, West Rutland varsity has a ton of freshmen that play varsity. And since the JV squad is short, they're playing one freshman from the varsity squad down, and it makes a huge difference, just that one. Tyrell got away with some steps. Bartlett going to go duck underneath the defender and rebound to Bowden, to Bartlett off the miss, and got it. That's just relentless work right there by. Problem with West Rutland though is that they got to be exhausted. The other kids that played the whole ball game, for the other young ladies that played the whole ball game, nobody likes to be called a kid unless you're old like me. Wood in the corner. Going to go back to Eddings, to Dambrackas. Riopel, nope, front rimmed it. Eddings with another offensive rebound, up and got it. Eddings, oh, the Suns found some juice here in the second half. And they're going to let, Stone trying to tie her shoe down this in here. Now she's going to finish the job. And that will allow Emily Comstock to come in the ball game for Wilson. Wilson did some work. She's all flushed, all red. And this is going to lead to a timeout as West Rutland with 5:11 to go has rallied to make it a ball game, 46-34 in JV contest. So, long pass, Dambrackas with the steal. Going to take it all the way to the bank and missed the shot. And then the foul. And it's only the 6th foul, no shots yet, as next foul committed by West Rutland will send Green Mountain to the line for at least the 1-on-1, unless of course it's a player control foul or an offensive foul. I tell you, Chase. As they lost the ball out of bounds. And it'll be Dambrackas. I was just eavesdropping, and the this is not criticism. The air of cockiness from the first half has gone off the Green Mountain coach. Got some serious looks now as the game got tight. As Riopel dribbles into the jump ball, it's going to stay West Rutland basketball. Oh, I'm telling you, I think it'd be awesome if they could win this league, West Rutland. Just because it'd be the most resilient group thing I've ever seen. Dambrackas, nope, still looking for that touch from the outside. She can shoot from the outside. Bowden had an excellent game with a quick push front court and got it off to Bartlett. That was blocked. It comes down to Stone. It was Eddings. And boy, it's going to go to the floor. Still live, up, and Bartlett having a huge ball game for Green Mountain. Calmly made the shot. See, the problem is that when you give up a basket and you're trailed by so much, I mean, it's just like making a 3 times harder and a foul coming up. And if it's Bartlett's for 4th. And that is what it's called. Now stop the clock. And that's a break for West Rutland because it stops the clock, lets them catch their breath, and gives you a chance to score without the clock moving. 48-34. Each team now with 16 fouls apiece. Bartlett has got 4, and that's going to roll in there for Riopel.
Box out! Got shooter! Box out first.
And that one will miss. Oh, Eddings with yet another rebound. Dambrackas back to Eddings, going to go long distance and missed that time. Bartlett stolen, and see, those are ones that just killing them when they miss the bunnies because they've just spent so much energy. You want to be as efficient as you can. Tyrell through the hands of Chase and out of bounds. Tell you, they're down by 13. If you take those couple misses they had in close, I mean, they'd be below 10 points right now. Oh, like that's a killer. That's going to go back to Green Mountain. Basically, West Rutland needs just some type of points, 1, 2, or 3 off every possession. Well, that's tipped away by Stone, who's just played a monster second half here for Westside. That's Bartlett being guarded up top by Stone. They'll come off to Chase. That's Wood on Chase. Now, offensive foul, yep. That's a good call, actually. So, Dan Brackus will take it off the dribble, yeah, and that's going to be a foul on Bowden. And it looks like she might have got poked in the eye as she's trying to clear her eyeball out. And that is the 7th foul, and that'll be the 1-on-1 the rest of the way for West Rutland. I'm just trying to find Bowden. Is she still trying to get something out of her eye?
Rebound, box out first.
And this is just the 1-on-1, so Dan Brackus with some clutch free throws here. Got it. And Michaela Dan Brackus on her second shot. Will roll it in and makes it an 11-point ball game. They trailed by over 30 at one point. Boy, I tell you, Bartlett has just been unstoppable out there for Green Mountain. And she's got to be well over double digits in points. Stone steps to the hole, got the foul. See, that's the last thing Green Mountain wants is to do what they're doing right now, fouling and stopping the clock and saying. That's 5, so Bartlett just fouled out of the ball game. But what an outstanding ball game Bartlett played. Olivia Bartlett with 5 fouls, but more importantly, just huge effort. That's Taylor Wilson going to come in. That's also the 9th team foul, which means the next foul Green Mountain commits will be 2 shots the rest of the night for West Rutland. And I said it before, I mean, they need everything they can get out of the fuel tank. And she'll miss the first shot.
Box out strong. Emily, box out strong. Good shooter.
Stone, second shot. No. Dan Brackus, I believe, touched the last. Yeah. She almost beat Green Mountain player to the spot and got the ball back. And this West Rutland press, once they got out of that pass or 2-3 zone, this press has really done a great job. In particular, Eddie, oh, they're just going for the ball. And last touch by Comstock, so it can be West Rutland basketball. Stone had a pass intercepted. It was Tyrell on the backside that made the interception into the middle of the floor to Chase, and they'll go to Wilson. Oh, she goes around the defender, missed it. Nice drive, just to get the finish. And Stone tied up. No, got a lot of arm there, and they held her. And that foul will be on Wilson, and 2 shots now for West Rutland at the other end. Yeah, they should walk down. Here they go. And this is, like I said, West Rutland needs points desperately. They've spent so much energy to come back from being down over 30 points. They're down by 13. She'll get it. Makes it a 12-point ball game with 2:59 to go. Got them both. She actually crossed the line early, but they let it go. Like I said, the press has been very effective for West Rutland. I'm glad to see them get out of that 2-3 zone. And shots coming up for Tyrell, and I'm trying to see it's Riopel getting up off the floor, and Kayleen going to be okay. Yep. And I believe she's going to get the foul. 14, it's Kayleen, yes. So Riopel will get the foul, and that'll send Tyrell to the line. Not the worst deal, because it stops the clock, lets those West Rutland players who put in tons and tons of minutes, catch your breath. And that's going to be a little bit short. That one looks better. It is. Makes it a 12-point ball game at 51-39. But again, they just need points in possession. They need points off every possession. That's a defensive kick. Yeah, that's an easy call. And Dambrakis will go to the baseline and bring the ball into play. And they'll set that box formation up. To Eddings. To Stone. Missed it. Dambrakis put it up, drew the foul. I tell you, that's the best offense they can ask for is foul shots, because it's giving you a chance to catch your breath. The clock stops. I'll tell you, Stone has made a huge difference here in the second half for West Rutland. And she'll be off the mark with that one. So coming in for Green Mountain is Rachel Martell. And Chase will sit down. Muriel Chase will sit down. As Dambrakis, very patient, will get that one. Makes it an 11-point ball game. Martell just in the ball game will double dribble. Oh my goodness, they let that go. That was a brutal no call. I'm not knocking them. That was a huge one to let go. That was just so obvious. Well, 2:34 left, 11-point lead, and Bowden into Martell. Takes the shot, and that might have been tipped right into Wilson's hands. Up, no good. And Stone looking to outlet the ball. Will get it to Dambrakis, and there's a 2-on-1, and Dambrakis going to take it up. Got the foul, almost got the shot. So again, back to the line as the clock will stop, and the man, they could bring it down to below double digits if she can make both of these. They were down by over 30, dead in the water, West Rutland was. And just the infusion of Sumner in the third quarter and Dambrakis here in the fourth has lit a fire. And underneath the Stones, the Eddings, the Riopels, the Woods, the whole group. It's a 10-point ball game now. They might just run out of time and gas. And she'll miss that one. Stone got in there and ball's alive. Jump ball, Green Mountain basketball. But I tell you, I haven't seen Stone play this well the whole season. It's encouraging for next year. Good screen. Yeah, they got the numbers right now. Martell. Oh, nice job inside, up, and it's Eddings coming down. Eddings just seems to be everywhere. Wilson with the steal, going to drive. Oh, just missed getting the basket for the three-point play. And again, that's not a worse deal. That stops the clock. With 2:04 to go in the 10-point ball game.
Hey, just like practice, Taylor.
So good patience, takes your time. Up and a little bit long. She'll get another one here. And so Wilson up and no. Now it comes right down to Bowden. They'll get another possession of it. That was big on the offense rebound. Oh, got her open, made it. Comstock with the basket. Boy, and again, that's every basket's a backbreaker when you came from so far back. And boy, Dambrakis will break the timeline, give it up to Wood. And Riopel was fouled going to the line as Tyrell will be called for the foul. Yes, and Riopel, they need every shot. Down to a minute and a half now. Down by 12. Got it. This will make it a 10-point deficit if she can get this one. I think that and Coach Gilmore, yeah, she crossed the line early. Yeah, they wipe out the second shot as she went in early. But then we went into the press, which I didn't understand why they didn't do it all season long. It has been extremely effective. Yeah, and she carried the basketball. The press just changes everything. It puts pressure on you. And they want a timeout over here in Green Mountain. And that's it. Minute 34 to go. 53-42. West Rutland will have the ball. They're down by 11. Trying to make a 30-point comeback. White basketball. And again, I mean, it's stating the obvious, but they need just some kind of points after every possession. They'll get the ball into Dambrackas. Why not? She made the catch, shot up, and no. Tips back out. Riopel had it, lost it, and here comes the break the other way. There's Martel. Going to put it up, and Dambrackas will pick up the loose basketball, kind of. Yep, and she's able to force the pass out to Stone, and jump ball called West Rutland basketball. I got Eddings. She's got to be running on empty. She is putting just a tremendous, tremendous effort here, and it'll play a lot of minutes. Dambrackas able to step around the trap there, and Eddings will cross over, lose her balance, and yeah, almost exhausted to the point where she can't get up. Yeah, that could be the ball game right there. What a rally, but you got to remember how much energy they spent to get back into this thing up, and that's probably going to seal the deal. So Green Mountain cruising in the first half. Took some good punches here in the second half. 55-42 Green Mountain. Heading, blocked, and double dribbled. I knew it was going to be something like that. And I'm being realistic. I mean, they just aren't going to come back now. But what a good, resilient, gutsy effort by West Rutland to even stay intense enough to play in the second half. I think it was 39-9 at the half. As Dambrackas got it. Makes it an 11-point game, but just 20 seconds left in the basketball game. So the JV season will wind down, I think, on a positive. You look at that second half. They put on, they had 9 points at the half, 44. A lot of points. 35 points in the second half. And Dambrackas will reach behind. 2 seconds, 1 second, and clock's going to run out. But yeah, good effort by both sides. Really good ball game in the second half. And I tell you can get a little glimpse of hope for the future with some of these JV players. But it's going to be a 55-44 Green Mountain win on Munger Vision over West Rutland's JV squad.